What's up, Everyday Blades? Man, we have a really special piece here today to look at. First saw this knife shown on Neve's Knives channel, and I almost couldn't believe it. It was so amazing. It's just a cool looking knife. It's an art knife, functional art, crafted for those who shine. This is the Mirrornex Aurora in M390 and titanium blade. M390 blade and titanium handles. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a allergy thing going on. Brand information. There's their website and whatnot if anybody want that. Instagram. You can pause that. Microfiber claw. I might need to lay that out so you can get the full effect of this knife, because it's pretty snazzy. So I emailed this company about a month ago, asked them to send over a review sample, and they did. It took about a month to get here from China, but it's here. Thank you, Mirrornex, by the way, for sending that over. We appreciate it. Here we go. Wow. I've already seen it, but every time I see it, I just say wow, because it's pretty unbelievable. This knife is 100% mirror polished. All of that is polished titanium. And any of you who've ever mirror polished titanium have a clue of how much work that is. It says Mirrornex on the back of the blade there. This is a front flipper. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do it with these rubber gloves on. So I have these rubber gloves on because you can imagine what this knife would look like in about 2 minutes. If I didn't, it would be covered in oil. And I have oily skin already, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And this is not a knife you're going to carry as a mechanic or a carpenter or even EDC this knife. One day in the pocket and the thing would have a scratch all over it. That's not what this is for. This is a collector's item for serious knife collectors. It's not a cheap knife, but if you know what it takes to polish M390 and titanium to this level, you won't think the price is bad. So this one, I believe, after the discount, is around $500 for the M390 and titanium. They have a budget version that is like $180, $188. That's stainless steel and 14C28N. I mean, if you put them side by side, you probably can't tell the difference. Especially for the fact that you're not going to be hard using this blade. It comes with a decently sharp edge. It's not a razor edge, because they know most people are not going to use it in that fashion. This is going to be a showpiece. It really, if I could give them any advice, if I were them, I would offer a fancy wooden box for sale, a display box. I mean, you can just, even with the gloves, you get little spots on it, and it'll drive you crazy, but it's just so cool. Let's check the action. It's going to be difficult to operate with these gloves on, but oh, it's right. It's got a beautiful action. It doesn't weigh anything, and it's super light. I've just been staring at it because it's just too cool. I've always wanted a knife like this with polished Damascus, the whole knife. And I will have one day. I just haven't found the right one yet. How cool is that? It's just super light. I want to check the weight before we do anything because it's so light. That was one of the things other reviewers had said about it. The couple of people that have had them is how light it was. And I see exactly what they're saying. 3.1 ounces. I mean, it's not, it's super light for a knife that size. It feels so much lighter. It feels like 2 ounces. Let's see. Let's check some measurements on it. With these gloves on, I can't hardly do much as far as operating the knife. Where did my... There we go. So we're a 3.5 inch blade. I bet 4.5 inch handle scales. Oh, I was wrong. 4 3/4. To give you a size comparison, here is the Rat 1. Almost embarrassing to put the Rats up against this beautiful thing. They're the exact opposite knives. These are hard use work knives. And that is a beautiful piece of work of art. And for the price, I don't think it's bad at all. Especially for the, you know, $188 version. It's probably just as much work. You know, I got something on my gloves, a little oil from those knives. It's starting to show up on the finish. But yeah, just any little thing you get on your gloves or anything shows up in this mirror polish. But it's just too cool not to love. Let's see if we can get you. You see the lights above. Very cool. I'm not going to do a cut test on it because the blade is not sharp. I mean, I would say it's as sharp as a steak knife, a new steak knife. Doesn't look like there is a... Well, I'm going to take that back. It does look like there may be there's a screw right where a lock bar insert would go. So very possibly could be a lock bar insert in there. Okay. And of course they got Mirrornex lasered in the... No pocket clip, not needed. Like I said, you're not going to carry this knife. You can. It will absolutely do it. Don't get me wrong. Also, you'll notice no hardware. To take the knife apart, there are 2 screws inside the scales right there. And then I would imagine that plate comes off and unlocks some type of latch. And then the liner lock has, you can see there, has 2 screws. Hard to see what I'm looking at through the camera because everything shines so much. Has 2 screws holding the liner lock and it's removable. 3 screws, sorry. This one is number 038. This is number 38. I don't know if you would consider these full customs, or I'm assuming they're made in some type of factory. But you're talking about a lot of handwork no matter what. No matter how they're made, it's a lot of handwork. So these could absolutely be considered a custom in my opinion. But yeah, I could see a nice wooden box that folded down, maybe had a glass window in it where you could see it. I think that'd be really cool. That'd be a really cool option they could offer. Yeah, I wouldn't want a pocket clip on it. It would just mess with the aesthetics of it. This is a show knife. It's a collector's knife. Action just feels so good. That's it, guys. This is the Mirrornex Aurora. Model MX01-1. Designer ASU. Made in China. 3.58 inch blade. M390 and Titanium. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out this amazing knife with me. Please subscribe. Stay tuned for lots of giveaways coming soon. God bless. God bless you and your family. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.